It's been a while since I've made one of these hopefully passionate videos, but the time has come. For cheap and fast, reliable foot coins, check out MMOEXP. The link is down below and use the code MattHD to get 5% off all of your orders. This game has just launched and it genuinely is so incredibly passionate about this game, and it actually feels like they've given up on a lot of Ultimate Team this FIFA. That's how it feels. And the World Cup is on. And we're getting a fucking 83 plus player pick pack on the same day that Saudi Arabia just beat Argentina. There couldn't have been like a 90 rated special Saudi Arabia player card to celebrate their win, right? There couldn't have been a special guaranteed pack most days of the World Cup because of a lack of a World Cup mode in Ultimate Team. You see where I'm going with this? For about a week straight now, and probably really since the World Cup has begun, guys, there's been so many, rumours of different things not being in this FIFA, and we haven't got any communication on it. And it's a massive talking point. It's not only me who's obviously come up with this, and I've got to show you this. So my man in Nick20 did say there, seriously, what are you guys doing with this game? You keep pumping out SBCs, but there's very limited ways to get fodder. You've obliterated already poor champs rewards and the market is on the floor. We deserve answers, we deserve communication, and that we do. So what he means by that, and I think Nep spoke about it briefly a few days ago on Twitter, is that apparently there might not be League SBCs this FIFA in FIFA 23, which means that whenever you do, for example, want to go and complete, a big new icon SBC, or God forbid, guys, if you want to go and complete the new 83 plus player pick pack, the fodder, you're going to be driven towards buying packs themselves, right? You're going to be driven towards going to the store. And it really is showing that, every day we're logging on to FIFA at 6 p.m. and wanting some mad content, wanting something really fun to stay in the game and have, fun with, and not go on to another game on COD or whatever you guys play. And the amount of people I'm seeing on stream saying, why am I logging in at 6 p.m? It's the World Cup. And this game feels so dead in November. It really, really does. And I think a lot of people at least are feeling the same way. Foot Champs rewards need boosting. I know they're changing this week, but I'm not sure about how that will be. The lack of creativity every day I'm seeing, guys, at 6 p.m. is insanity. It is often like talking to a brick wall. I do think that we need so much more. The lack of a World Cup mode has meant that I think a lot of us had high hopes. You know what? We've got some flashy new menus here. We've got these. But again, a lot of people do like to grind these at their own pace. A lot of people like to grind these fast. I do a lot, but you guys might be different. You might be a casual FIFA player. Still, to not have more than this for the World Cup is just super deflating, It really, really is. And I think a lot of players you watching might be feeling the same way. This game and the direction it's going in with the content is just not a good direction. It's not going in an exciting way. It feels like the content team are just not doing enough to keep players on the game. And it's so annoying to see because this game could be amazing. We could have, for example, every day, like I said before, if there's a shock win in the World Cup, every day, by the way, there should be at least, a guaranteed pack most days during the World Cup. Maybe like when Saudi Arabia win, there could be a special card release that's a limited time or something. You've got to go and claim it fast. Just something fun and something that links with the World Cup. But, we're getting these random SBCs. And speaking of random SBCs, guys, I mean, my God, another SBC they've got wrong here. Quadrado should not be 4 panels, right? Quadrado should absolutely be max 2 panels, especially with like 80 finishing on that card. I mean, it's just not what we expected. It's not what we wanted. And for me, I think we definitely deserve a lot more as a community. We really do. And the lack of communication, and a big thing I will say is that the launch of this FIFA, a lot of other content creators have agreed with me here, and I really felt this since the day, probably the few weeks prior, maybe month prior. Am I the only one who felt like EA really took a back seat in the hype of launching this FIFA? I've not seen a lesser amount of hype, or maybe even like, I guess, advertisement towards the new FIFA launching. And some people are saying that maybe that could be because the next FIFA, they own those rights and it's not going to be FIFA. That's when they'll pump a lot more hype into it. But I think a lot of people feeling that with this FIFA, there just hasn't been that launch hype like they normally would do. Let me know your thoughts on that as well. But for me, man, this game is just in not the best of ways at all with content. Gameplay, they keep changing the metas like they always do every single year. We always know that. And I just feel like this game, we're logging on at 6 p.m. and we're not being excited. And we should be. It's the fucking World Cup. It's on right now in the background. Like, we need more. We need so much more fun. And it's like, I don't think these SBCs are bringing the hype. I'm sorry to Milos Degenek there. And also to Inaki Williams there. But I think I speak for all of us, and that these are not very exciting SBCs. They're just not. We need more guaranteed packs. We need more player pick packs. Need more content. This game is obviously more than half about content these days, right? I mean, I'm not sure about you guys, but how often do you play the game compared to the menus? Comment down below, because a lot of us these days, especially on streams, it's often about content. So when there's not something crazy, you know, it's like, damn, okay, let's log off and go in a different game, right? We don't always want to play FIFA in terms of gameplay. So I just think they really need to really think about what they're doing in terms of content. It does not feel like there is actually any kind of proactive plan around the World Cup. It's just, oh, let's release random players. Let's release these, you know, dynamic duos and just hope they go out well to the community. Whereas in fact, they should definitely be doing loads of live content, guys. Like even small things, like in FIFA 14, we used to have man of the match players released straight after a game. We are not getting that anymore. We're not getting that live reactive content that made you think, oh, I can't wait to try Jude Bellingham's new card. He just played amazing for England. No, you've got to go back on FIFA and use the gold rare. You know, there's no proactiveness and there's no communication there in terms of creativity with the community. And it's insane. I really think it has to be spoken about. This content EA is not good enough. I think we need to see a lot more creativity, a ton of more fun content every day, reactive content when there's a great performance from a player. Ochoa saved a penalty before against Poland. That could be something that could be done. Something fun, you know? I don't know. I needed to get this on my chest because I've felt this like this for about a few weeks now. The game feels so like... I think a lot of people are quite bored with content. And when we do get a new promo, often it's the same player, we want to see new things. Yes, we've got World Cup swaps. That's probably the best thing. In my opinion, this World Cup promo, guys, is probably the worst promo I've seen in 5 years since they started doing more promo kind of content. What do you think? I don't know. Had to rant today because this is just so dead for the World Cup. The World Cup has been amazing so far as well in terms of the obviously the games. Anyway, hope you guys, you know, I guess appreciate, you know, this bit of a fucking rant video. I feel like it's been needed for a while. And have a special day.